You know who is a ball of chaos wrapped in disorder? Scott!
And Rand!
Woohoo! I really tried to build that up. But...
And away we go. We're off and running. Two creative nuts.
How are we going to end this episode, man?
I actually have chosen one, and this is what I must be looking forward to because I am so creative. We're going to TP Randall, which means I'm given a roll of toilet paper, and I'm going to TP him with it. That's how we're going to wrap this up. So when you see the paper fly, you know it's about time to stop the recording. So we'll get to that in a minute.
But don't stop watching.
Today we're going to talk a little bit about creative people, and we both happen to be, at least we judge ourselves to be, creative people, and a little bit on the messy side, maybe disorganized.
Yeah, if you guys watching could see what's not in the shot right now, I mean, I have a bin of stuff over there. I've got a table with random things over here, another one over there, another one over there.
He hasn't got the Christmas lights down yet either.
I mean, I mean, if I can call myself creative without sounding arrogant, doing so, I am one of those stereotypical creative people who has just a giant mess at their, workstation, as it were. But just like I think so many of those other people are, I don't really think of it so much as a mess as everything is just in its place in what others see as a disorderly way.
Yeah, most people who are like us will say just that, as I know exactly where everything is, even if someone were to look at it, and it looks as if there'd been an explosion. I kind of wonder if, like, when Michelangelo painted the Sistine Chapel, if there were, like, little pots of paint all over the place, maybe some brushes on the floor.
The cardinal walks in.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
What's this mess on the floor? Yeah, I can just see that happening, So, and Michelangelo was like, it's going to be okay, Father. Go away. I'll tell you when it's done. Yeah. When it's over, you'll love it. It's going to be great.
Don't look behind the...
Yeah, whatever you do. Disorganization. It's sometimes difficult.
And it's true at work, too. Like, at work... I get some, at my actual job, I should say, at my job that actually provides for my family.
Yeah.
My desk, I keep it orderly enough so that my boss doesn't come in and say, you need to clean up after yourself. But it's definitely a lot more disorderly than my coworkers.
Yeah.
I'm the guy who gets up in front of class. I'm a trainer. I get up in front of classes and I talk to people and try to be funny and try to make boring things interesting. But when I'm not in front of a class, I'm creatively trying to think of better ways to do that.
Sure.
And doing so, I'll start one project and leave it alone for a while, and I'll have like 7 projects on back burners, and that's kind of why everything gets where it gets.
I have the same problem in that people make demands on me in the job that I have that currently feeds my family. Someone always comes in and they have something that absolutely must take precedence over whatever it is I'm working on. Mm-hmm. So I have little piles of stuff, and then some of the stuff sort of leans across other stuff. And at the end of the day, I do one of two things. I either just turn off the light and walk away from it and come back the next day, or sometimes I'll just make the piles a little neater, brush things off, look at everyone else's desk, which looks like something you would see in a furniture store, and call it a day. So that's just the nature of being creative, and yet perhaps not as what my dad used to call naughty neat.
So, naughty neat?
Naughty neat. He said my mother was naughty neat because he'd come in and he couldn't find anything because she would take things and put them into strange places he couldn't find. He'd say, your mother's being naughty neat again. She cleaned the place up. No one knows where the stuff went. So that's something that I dread because my desk, both my desk at home and my desk at the office, I know where things are. If I need it, I can either put my hand on it or move enough piles aside that I can find it pretty quickly. But if someone were to come in and organize my life, not good.
I've learned to be rigidly organized in some things.
Really?
Like my computer desktop and files. My computer files, I will keep extremely organized. Because I know that if I don't, I will name files similar things and not really know which file's which if I don't do so. So I'll have like various spreadsheets, but I'll have specific folders for them to go into and everything like that. Which sounds somewhat normal, but for me, that's a major accomplishment. It's a conscientious decision I made at a certain point. Conscientious or conscious decision?
Conscious in your case. I don't think there's anything about you that's conscientious. But
conscious decision.
Definitely a conscious decision you made. It might have been an unconscious decision.
No, it was conscious.
It wasn't? So for sure you knew what was going on.
Yes.
What do you think, folks? How are we doing here?
Look good?
Not much of an improvement, really, but there you go.
Oh, insult.
We have TP'd Randall.
Thank you for liking and subscribing.
Do come back and see what we do to people next time.
Yes. Have a good one, guys.